YouTube. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Robert back with another video. Back at you with another video. As y'all can see, man, we got them dogs out. They out. In my last video, I asked you all a question. I asked you, would y'all rather have pedigree versus quality? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, YouTube. Pedigree versus quality. Let's get into it. So, what I meant, the meaning of asking you all that question is, sometimes you can see a dog and he has a great pedigree, but the dog really doesn't look too good. The dog really, he's just a average looking dog. He's the average run-of-the-mill looking dog. And then you can have a dog that's an awesome looking dog, but not a big pedigree. Like, he doesn't have any other big name dogs in his pedigree, but he's just an awesome looking dog. So that's what I mean by would you rather have quality or pedigree? I would rather have quality, because the thing about it is, pedigree, it's a thin line. It's really kind of like an open-ended question. Like, you know, because with a good pedigree, you'll think that, okay, well, it's a lot of great dogs in that line, in that pedigree. But all dogs don't, let me see how I can put this. You can have a beautiful dog and you can breed that dog and he doesn't produce himself, you know, or outproduce himself. He just have regular puppies. That's why sometimes we see all these big name dogs and then the dog is beautiful, big name, nice pedigree, and then you wonder why the owner is selling the dog. You know, they'll have him up for stud. Oh, he's up for stud 1K and all these 5 breedings and this, that, and the other. And then next thing you know, they're selling the dog. And you're wondering like, man, wow, this is a big name dog, you know, beautiful dog. Why are these people selling the dog? It's because the dog didn't produce. He didn't produce himself and he didn't outproduce himself. So you can chase pedigrees all day long, but just because a dog has a nice pedigree doesn't mean that the dog would be a great producer. That's why you see a lot of these big kennels and big name people selling some of their best looking dogs. And then you will see they'll have some dogs that they won't sell for $1 million. So pedigree doesn't mean quality. Only thing pedigree means is that somebody took the time to show the dog. Somebody took the time to turn the dog into a champion, you know? They did shih-tzu and dog shows and whatever else they could do to champ the dog out, turn the dog into a champion. That doesn't mean that the dog is a great producer. That just means that he went and won some shows. So I'd rather have quality over pedigree. Don't get me wrong. Pedigree is important too. But pedigree is more important when we're talking about pricing of a dog. I think that pedigree determines the price of the dog. Because if a dog doesn't have or a big pedigree, big name behind it, then you can't ask for a whole bunch of money for that dog. You know, I want my dog to have a great pedigree, but I also want him to have a look. I'm looking for a certain look. I'm looking for traits in the dog. And sometimes you can tie the traits back to the pedigree, like let's just use somebody, you know, I hate to call names and stuff, but let's just use somebody that everybody kind of familiar with, like a Timotor. Those dogs have a certain look, so when you buy one of those dogs, you're thinking that you're buying traits. You're trying to buy a look, you know? Don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not a genius, you know, I don't know everything, you know, anything like that. But I would buy a great producer. If I see a dog that's beautiful, he's the way, everything that I want in a dog, I start looking at his productions. So then, you know, if I can see where he has produced 2 or 3 generations of consistent looking dogs, I would rather have that than have a dog with a great pedigree, you know, a big name pedigree. Any day. Y'all excuse that wood. You know, I keep that up there to keep them off of that porch, and of course they bite on it and chew on it and chew on the steps and all kind of stuff. But yeah, I would rather have quality over pedigree any day. And we could go on and on and on about quality. We could go on and on and on about pedigree. But I would rather have a dog that looks the way that I want, and he's a producer. Kino, come here. Come here, Kino. That's why you see some of these people with dogs, they don't even tell you the pedigree behind the dog. You know? Some of these dogs you see, you don't even ask the pedigree behind it. Because the people who own the dog, they have shown you that the dog is a producer. You know, you see the productions on the dog. That's why you buy a dog from them. They don't start off with, hey, this is a blank, blank, blank dog. This is blood. This is that. No. They show you the dog. You look at the dog. You like the dog. They show you some of the puppies that the dog produced. And you go from there. You're buying quality then. That's like, you know, I don't want to call too many people names, but that's just like a Butler Kennels Rottweiler, right? Tony, you don't see him on YouTube talking about the pedigree of his dogs. Only thing you see is the quality of his dogs. You don't call him and say, man, half of the people that bought a dog from that guy, they probably don't even know the pedigree until they get the dog. You know, they're looking at the quality. They're looking at the consistency of his breedings. And that's why they're buying dogs from him. Because his dogs are consistently producing. You know? So I would rather have a dog that has consistently produced before I have a dog with a big pedigree and I've never seen any productions. But anyway, we're not gonna rant back and forth about that, man. I just brought the dogs out, let you all see the dogs, and I just wanted to speak on quality versus Pedigree just a little bit, because we can go on and on and on, and it's a major discussion too, because everybody wants pedigree. You know, you want a dog with a nice pedigree. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, just because a dog doesn't have a well-known pedigree, that doesn't mean that this dog is not a great dog, and that doesn't mean that this dog is not gonna produce his ass off. You know, a breeder, we want to outproduce our last breeding. So what I'm saying is, you want a dog that's gonna produce itself and outproduce itself. And pedigree doesn't mean that that's going to happen. You know? Boy, you drunk too much water and throw it up. You need to slow down, man. Keno drinks a lot of water real fast, then he throw the water up. But I just brought y'all out here to see the dog today, man, and talk to y'all. Hope y'all having a great day. Y'all don't get in the comments and, you know, disagree, and, you know, whatever it is, that's my opinion. Y'all can get in the comments, give me y'all opinion. I don't know everything, never said I did. So, you know, to end this statement or whatever, I would rather have a dog that's quality, and I've seen his productions, versus having a dog with a big pedigree and we've never seen any of his productions. So y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel. And yeah, family, y'all have a great day. Thank you for watching. As always, take care of yourself. Until the next time.